Only the Rich Survive by Elisha Inlow. Thesis. Since medicine is increasingly expensive and the lower class have less access to medical resources, the lower your social class, the worse off your health is. So what is social class? Well, social class is the division of a society based on social and economic status. What is Obamacare? In March 2010, President Obama signed the Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act, otherwise known as the ACA or Obamacare, into law. Obamacare is a health care reform law enacted to lower the cost of health insurance as well as increase the amount of insured citizens. In the first 5 years of Obamacare, the number of uninsured dropped from 16.3% to 9.1%. However, there are still many holes in this law, which has led to the discussion of repeal. So what are some pros and cons of Obamacare? Let's look at the pros first. Obamacare lowers the healthcare costs. It prevents insurance companies from denying or raising premiums of those with pre-existing illnesses. It allows for easier access to gaining insurance. And it allows children to stay on their parents' insurance plans until age 26. Now, let's take a look at the cons. Obamacare taxes those who refuse to become insured. It raised the income tax of upper-class citizens. It raised the fees of pharmaceutical companies. And many businesses chose to pay the penalty and drop their company-sponsored insurance plans as it was more cost-effective. Overpriced health. People in the lower social classes are struggling to keep their heads above the water. They have less access to the health resources they need, and overpriced medicine adds for extraneous stress on their finances. I have a type 4 anaphylactic allergy to peas, green peas in particular. Because of this allergy, it becomes very dangerous whenever I go out to eat and I don't know the ingredients that are in my food. In order to protect myself, I'm required to carry an EpiPen. My EpiPen costs $600 for a 2-pack. But for Milan, the company that sells EpiPens, the product only costs around $69 to manufacture. Dueled with overpriced medicine, we have underpriced risks. American citizens make health choices every day, possibly without even realizing it. The food we eat contributes to our daily intake of vitamins and nutrition. However, upper-class citizens have easier access to foods that are good for them, while the lower class settle for what they can afford. A quote by Dr. Edward Group. Unfortunately, as a society where cheap is good and fast is better, we've welcomed supersized, low-cost fast food, which has paved the way for a massive increase in the rate of obesity. To repeal or not to repeal? The repeal of Obamacare. Since President Trump has been in office, there have been discussions of repeal. There have been ideas to both introduce a completely different system as well as reform the existing plan to keep what the people like about it. Either way, if a plan to address and accommodate for the inequalities in healthcare due to social class arises, I will stand by it. We need something that's going to better the healthcare system for all people. We need to keep the interest of all American citizens in mind. Thank you for your time, and here are my links if you'd like to check any of them out. They're also posted below the blog. So make sure that you go and you check out the rest of this awesome website, and I hope you enjoy it.